Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today we're going to be going through the CRM module of managing regions. Okay, so this one there's a video beforehand which is managing tags, and this one is managing regions. What we're going to do is look into that, and so the section we have here is that we've got CRM module and the region sections along here. So it's in conjunction with the map section, which is in this section here where you go to the maps. When you go to the map section, it first of all notifies you, hey, where are you? Because it defaults to Sydney, but you are not in Sydney. So I'm going to go, yeah, no, I trust you. I'm going to allow, and it puts you geolocation where you are. That's extremely important. So if you're in New Zealand or Australia, when we search your address like 12 Regent Street, it wants to know where you are first, so it can then gather around the 12 Regent Streets. Because they don't want to grab 12 Regent Street from New Zealand when you're in Australia, vice versa from Australia when you're in New Zealand. So we need to know where you are. So that's really helpful. So make sure we know who you are. So you first, when you do geolocations, you go to the map section and allow where we know where you are. Apologize if you don't want to do that. You're just going to have problems when you go 12 Regent Street. You'll get somewhere in New Zealand in horrible place. So we're now going to click on the next thing we want to do is build the your geolocations. Now, by default, we don't scan all your addresses and geolocate them. It's a manual thing that you need to do. So we're going to just go to the company. So we're going to pick on company. So if you missed that little click that I didn't explain, I went to the company section, and I'm just going to clear any filters I have. So I've got my 1,000 companies that I have. And what you do is you go to the Tools drop-down menu and geolocate them. So that's going to scan the addresses of the shipping and billing address for companies. What we found that there's going to be nurturing. So when you do this, we'll just wait for a second. So out of 1,000, it's got a lot of addresses in there. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to wait for that to finish. And we're going to, so if you've got a big database, which this one has, you're just going to have to click on your little man over there, go background tasks and say, oh, I still got a while to go, and it will go through and build all your addresses and geolocate them. So just to let you know, it will do the best it can. The things that it's not going to be very good at is when you hover, some of these addresses are horrible, like U2 /11 Marine Street. It may not get that because it doesn't know what U2 is. A great band, it is a very good band, but you can see the addresses get a bit murky and horrible. So you've got a couple of things you could do. Is one is you could just simply clean your addresses up, and usually when we get into the accounting packages, those the people in the dark hole in the accounting packages do some crazy stuff. They'll put on line 1, 2, and 3 mobile phone numbers and this crazy notes on the address fields, and we can't do much with that stuff. You may want to tell them, please don't do that. It's a naughty thing to do, or you therefore will have to go one by one and correctly put them in the right spot. So we're going to just hold off on that and just wait till this finishes. Oh, actually we won't. We'll just simply go and do what we've got so far. So what we're going to do is you go to Maps, again, go to the CRM section and go to Maps, and again we're going to go back to where our location is. Now, in the Maps section here is an entity. It's a nice word to say it's different tables. So you can do a scan for sites and for companies, scan for contacts and suppliers. So companies is what we've done. No, we win the company list view and scan it. We can separate contacts as well, but we don't want to. We can scan everything, but we can allow you to break it down to make it easier for you. Site management is in the maintenance section because you obviously have a company of many sites, and so we can geolocate those sites as well. For this occasion, just companies. And what we're going to do is we're going to, for this occasion, in the map section, which combines with the regions a bit, is that we're going to do a radius of 50 km from where I am, and I'm going to search for the companies, and there's all the addresses that are popping up. Okay, so there they are, geolocations for those places, and it's got quite a few right ones there. That's great news. If I go 150 kilometers, search, there they are. It's going to pick one more person up. Now you can do also show in a list view. Click on that, and it shows a list view of them. And there's all those addresses there of that region. Okay, so that is just scanning the database. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create a location. So we'll scan the database of your geolocated all the addresses. Again, you can clean it up later. And we're now going to go to tags. Again, you could just go on tags up here and go tags and click the new button. And we're going to say New South Wales. Okay, dash region. Okay. Okay, now the things that we have to do is we have to make it is region. So that is region means that when you click on the regions, it shows up region. So this one is a region thing. Also, we need to do, yes, it's annoying, enable auto tag and enable remove tags. One day we'll make that easier for our users. And yes, we want to show list view. So the last video we ticked on the 3, but this one we're ticking on one more extra one, which is region. Okay, so we save and view that, and that gives the region gives us extra power. So we've now got a visit order. Now the visit order does some cool stuff. If it does, you've got financials. It does a list view of year to date, targets as well. It gives you some stuff there. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to now geofence it. So you're going to go to that button up above there and click on geofencing, and it's there. So you scan through. I've prepared one earlier. Go through and scan the region of the area. Okay. Zoom out. You can use your zoom out and zoom in. Say fence and select that. So you can view the companies there. And there is the geolocations of those companies. So I'm going to go back to the region. So they've got them nicely. So okay, so what that has actually done is build a criteria of those geolocation regions. It's a complicated little query there that you don't want to know about. So we're going to, on this occasion, just run this manually on here because we have the ability to auto-generate in the workflows in the background to add them manually, so we can auto-add them later. So, but if you've done it the first time, you just got to press a button to update them into the locations, and there they are. They are now all in the database, all 10 of them. So we've now geolocated those people. We've also tagged them as New South Wales region as well. So when you've got them in the visit order, so we've got a section called a visit order section that you can now have it in the in your display and start doing visiting orders as well. Now the visit order section, you click on the map section. This is for sales reps who go to a region. So obviously there should be more contacts in this. And when you go to a region, you can go, I'm going to go to this place and this place and this place as what I'll show you in detail what that looks like. So you would click on the maps section here on the visit order section, show maps, and you can go through and go, when I go here, mouse, sorry, I'm on a laptop, so I've got that pad thing. I can click on here, and he's the first person I'm going to visit. Okay, done. Next person I'm going to visit is this person here, 2. I feel like I'm counting. Next person I'm going to visit is 3. So it's nice, and you can do it also in the list view and drag and drop them, but in a map you can see where they are and you can map it across, and you can draw lines. So you can show the lines. Woo! I'm going everywhere. So again, I can go along here. I'm just going to pause this and clean it up for us so you don't watch me struggle. Okay, I've done that. I've actually mapped all the lines in here, so you click on the map. It's not the funnest thing to do. It's more of a guideline to give you the ability to map your routes on there, but it's really, you wouldn't want to spend too much time on it because it does some crazy stuff sometimes. So you just map that out, and the maps and the visit orders across. So you have in the visit order section, you can click on a little cog up here, and you can drag and drop them to have your visit orders across, so you can display. The other thing is you can sort on the distance where you are. The goal is to group them up into locations, because what happens is that we give you guidelines of where you can go, but the key thing is this is geolocation to where my map is right now. I can just know where they are. Now, if I'm on an app, I'll slowly get to the app view in this section. So the goal really is to create their regions, and we'll have a look at here. The key thing is in this section, you go in the app itself. So this is a mobile view that you can access when you save it on your phone. You click on the regions, and you click on the sections here in the company, and there they are. So what's going to happen is when you are at that location, then you can see the visitors number 1, but 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when you change position, it will kind of tell you which place is close to you, so you can go to that person and go, oh, okay, look, I may go to this person here and realize I would like to see that person. So you can just go to the that location, get street directions, and drive your car, or call the person up in there. So you can just simply call that person in this little phone, and when you call that person on your mobile phone, it's going to dial through your mobile phone, call the person, and say, hey, look, I'm in your area, I would love to drop in. So this tool is more for guidelines for you. So don't get too frustrated in the sense of it is for geofencing. That's the most important thing, is that you get that location in here. It shows you how many, you can create a number of fences, but especially when you can go, I'm going to create a region here called Northwest. So when I go there, I can make sure I visit those people. And also, if you're in tablet view, you can have the abilities to call them up and then also make a meeting notes about that person, saying I've met that person, and type out that meeting and go to the next person, next person. It is a nice guide for you in the section here, so you find out your regions, and you can group them up into areas for your business. And it gives you the financial. So if I was having MYB, which is the MYB demo, it tells you the financials of that MYB, and it gives you some goals as well for what you can do. So hope that helps you with the region section, and also how you can map and how you can display your markers on your routes that you can go to as well. But the key thing for you is the regions are really good for apps. So when you're on the app, you can find out which one is close to you and build that relationship up. So that one there is, hopefully that helped, that video of how you can use regions for your business. The next video will be calendars for CRMs, and that's the CRM module. Talk to you soon.